Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about my diet and what I do and how I basically just like what I eat and everything. And so I practice this diet called If It Fits Your Macros, because there's tons of diets out there. There's paleo, there's vegan, there's keto, there's like intermittent fasting. There's like so many different diets out there, and the diet that I practice is called If It Fits Your Macros or flexible dieting. And so I just want to do a super basic rundown of what that is for the people who don't know, because that's the thing that I get asked most commonly when someone figures out that I am a bikini competitor, is just like, oh, what are you eating? What are you cutting out? You know, are you not having carbs? Are you not having gluten? Are you not having dairy? Like stuff like that. And so I just want to talk real quick about what I do to eat and get my nutrition and all of that stuff. So if it fits your macros, it's basically, so each and every individual person has their own unique set of macronutrients that they require, right? Okay, and so a macronutrient, for those that don't know, is protein, carbs, or fat. Those are the three big macronutrients. And so that's what you see on like a nutrition label. That is where the calories are actually coming from. So one gram of carbs has 4 calories, 1 gram of protein has 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. So if you were to do the math, let's say you had 10 carbs on a package, then that means that 40 calories of that food comes from your carbs, because 10 times 4 is 40. So that's how you figure that out. That's how you get calories. The calories are just the units of energy yielded from those macronutrients. And so everyone has their own unique set of macronutrients. It depends on your age, your activity level, your gender, all sorts of different things. And so those are unique to you. You don't want to just copy someone else's macros, because they are not you. So it's not the same. It's not going to work. So there's that. So I have my own set of macronutrients for me and my goals. And so what I do is I fit foods into those macronutrients for the day. And so, like I said, those macronutrients are what gives me my calories. So instead of just tracking calories, I track my macronutrients, which is basically the same, but it's more specific and targeted. So instead of just having, let's say 2,000 calories, you know, I'll have 800 of those calories come from this macronutrient, and this many come from this macronutrient, stuff like that. So that's how I do that. And so it's something that I think is really sustainable for me, because I'm not cutting out any foods, right? So like closer to show, I'll cut out like artificial sweeteners and stuff like that, but it's not like, it's not super restrictive. Like for the most part, you want to focus on eating whole natural foods, because that's just better for you. It's better for your gut health. It's better for, you know, actually getting in the micronutrients that you need. But you know, it allows you to eat, you know, food. Like if you want to have pancakes, you can have yourself some pancakes and you can still hit your goals and all that stuff. So for me, it's something that I think is really sustainable. In order to really do it, you do need a food scale so that you can weigh everything to the gram. I use my MyFitnessPal because it allows you to track all your food. So I weigh everything in grams or ounces, and that's how I'll put it in, and I'll make sure that it's like a jigsaw puzzle kind of, because you got to fit everything in so that at the end of the day you've hit your numbers, you've hit your macro numbers. And so I do have the fancy version of MyFitnessPal, just because I use it so often. I use it every single day for every single meal, because that's what I'm comfortable with. That's how I like to diet per se. And so that's why I pay for it. So it just gives me a couple extra features for that. But so yeah, so that's a really basic rundown of If It Fits Your Macros. It's basically you fit food into your day, into your calories to eat. And that I don't mean like you fit nothing but junk food in, like you fit in broccoli and you fit in and you just puzzle it together until you get your overall number that you want. And so if you're new to, so first off, if you want me to make a more in-depth video about this, comment down below, because I would love to. I love, if it fits your macros, I would love to, you know, give you guys tips and tricks and show you how I do it. But just real quick, if you are, you know, someone, just a person looking for dieting advice, I saw this, it's like a pyramid. I saw it on So He Fit's channel, and I really, really like it. I can't exactly remember how it is, so I'm gonna go off the top of my head, but basically you want to focus on the bottom of the pyramid and then work up as you become more advanced. So I would say at the bottom of the pyramid, you wanna focus on your calories. If you're trying to diet, whether that is to gain weight or lose weight, you know, the first things first is your calories. You have to be mindful of your intake and, you know, your output, how much you're burning, all of that kind of stuff, because if you're not in a deficit or a surplus, you're not going to be gaining or losing weight like you want to. So that's the most important thing. Cutting out a food group is not going to magically make you lose weight. So if you are losing weight because you cut out like bread or something like that, it's probably because you're consuming less calories and not actually because you're not eating the specific bread anymore. So that's really important. So first things first, if you're trying to diet, definitely focus on your calories. MyFitnessPal is free. I mean, it's super easy, and I can just give you like a relative idea. So that's really great. After you're done with that, especially if you want to focus on macros, that is the second step in the pyramid, because that is individually tailored to you. Calories, if you're just focusing on calories, it could be, you know, any range here and there of protein, fat, and carbs. When you focus on your macronutrients, it is specifically tailored to your needs. So that is like the most optimal way to eat, because it is literally for you. This is what your body requires to be the most optimal every day. And so that is the second step of the pyramid, is then you want to start focusing on your actual macronutrient intakes. After that, you want to focus on your micronutrients, because micronutrients are so important. They help with all your overall health, your immune system, everything. So then you want to focus on your micronutrients, because those are really important to get in. And the reason that this is a pyramid is because if you're trying to diet and you don't have down the bottom of the pyramid, you're not going to be able to nail down anywhere else, right? You have to build from the ground up. So really nail down, tailor in the bottom, and then you can move up as you advance and as you get experience and find out what works for you and that kind of stuff. So after micronutrients is gonna be more of like meal timing and that kind of stuff, because, you know, like what you eat before or after your workout, you know, when you eat this, and that, whatever makes you feel the best throughout your day and what makes you feel best before a workout. You know, that's important, because you don't want to eat something, like if you know that something isn't going to make you feel great before a workout, like don't eat that, because that would suck. So there's that. And then the last and final thing to focus on is supplements, because supplements are not necessary. For the most part, if you're vegan, I would say supplements are pretty necessary, but that's a whole other thing. But so supplements are not a magical tool. They're not going to do the work for you. They're not going to magically make you lose weight, nothing like that. And so if you're gonna spend money, make sure that you're first spending your money on quality, nutritious foods that you actually like to eat. If you hate Brussels sprouts, like myself, I hate Brussels sprouts. I cannot stand them. I'm sorry if you're a Brussels sprout lover. That is just not for me, okay? And that's fine. So I never eat Brussels sprouts. I'm not going to force myself to eat Brussels sprouts because they make me want to die. So I eat other, you know, vegetables in varieties and stuff like that, because that's what I enjoy and that is what is sustainable for me. So it's not that I'm not eating vegetables. I just don't eat Brussels sprouts because I don't enjoy them. And the only way that you're going to stick to your diet long term is going to be if it's something that you actually enjoy and find sustainable. So that's why I do If It Fits Your Macros, because I actually enjoy tracking my macros. I think it's super cool, and all of that stuff. So there's that, but supplements, they're not going to magically do everything for you. So instead of just getting protein powder for, you know, thousands of dollars, get some chicken, get some eggs, get some Greek yogurt, get, you know, something like that, some salmon. I love salmon. Well, it's also a pretty big fat source. But so focus more on your nutrition. Like I said, work up the pyramid. Don't try to start at the top. Don't start with supplements, because supplements are not going to magically fix all the other problems for you. You want to dial in your diet and all of that stuff, and then once you've got that down, then you add in supplements to supplement what you're already doing. You feel me? You see the supplement part? So basically my point is don't go out and just buy, because supplements aren't really gonna help you, like I said, if you don't have everything else nailed down. So, and they're pretty expensive for the most part. So definitely make sure that you're investing in food over just supplements right off the bat. And that is the best diet advice that I have for you. So yeah, so I just wanted to really quickly talk about that, because I don't think a lot of people know what If It Fits Your Macros is per se still. So if you want me to make a more in-depth video, which I might just make anyways, but if you really want me to make an in-depth video about how to calculate your macros, you know, tips on tracking macros, how to kind of set up like a meal plan with that type of thing, make sure you click that like button and comment down below, because I would be more than happy to, because I love flexible dieting. It is the best. So there's that, and I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and I will see you guys later. Bye!